Everybody, welcome back to Freedom Friday. Today we aren't really playing a game. What we're actually doing is we're actually making something in Procreate. So here, I can just show you some of them. These are some of my really good artworks. Let me show you one of my very first artworks. No, it's not in. Yeah, there's my Pac-Man one. It doesn't really. Pac-Man. These ones are also pretty good. All of those. I think it's in cartoons. Yes, the bird rocket was actually. That's supposed to be a replica. That's supposed to be a ripoff of The Simpsons. Bird rocket was the very first one. Yark map was a map that I made. Oh yeah, here's bird, a pig, a frog, a ninja. And let's jump right into it. So what we're really going to be doing is making a movie, sort of. So we're going to draw it, and then we are going... So I'm just going to be telling you a story as I draw it. So here we go. Once upon a time, in the village of blah 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 blah, the village of blah 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 blah. It wasn't a very big village. Held very few people and just a few old dirt huts. There was 3 houses and 1 shop. Which, wait for it, it's gonna come. But the shop wasn't made out of dirt. The shop was modern. That's what confused the other villagers. So then the villagers decided that they would make us, because they heard that there would be a tornado, they decided to change their dirt huts. One built a dirt hut made out of straw. One made a hut out of straw. The other made a hut out of sticks. And the last one made a hut out of bricks. That was when the tornado was about to strike. So they hurried into their little houses that they made. And then came the tornado. The tornado worked. The shop had blown to smithereens. First, it struck the straw house. It got sucked up. Then it struck the stick house. It got stuck up. Then it struck the brick house, but it just couldn't break it down. It huffed, it puffed, it just didn't blow it down. Then the big bad wolf came over and tried to help it. But when he tried to blow it down, it still didn't blow up. And that villager was the one that survived. Here, let me draw him. There we go. Sure, he can have a techno aqua color. And the villager lived on to be great. And why? But now what we're going to do is we're going to erase it. And we are going to see the time lapse of me creating this. You can see the time lapse. Probably isn't going to be very long, so go to video and watch. Then they built the new houses, then the tornado, then. See? Full of 8 seconds and time-lapse. Now the next story. Okay. Once upon a time, there's this boy that had a dog and a cat. His dog's name was Skipper, who was a pug. And his cat was named Tabitha. Let's not make that have Mickey Mouse ears. We don't want Mickey Mouse ears. We want pointy ears for the cat. That does not look like a cat. Okay. He loved red. And his entire world was like a warm red volcano. His name, fact of the matter is, his name was Bing. And he didn't have any of these. He had nothing. He was just a lonely man on the streets trying to survive. Let's see, can I get gray? Can I find the color gray? No one wanted to help him. He was alone. Not even his rich brother Max wanted to help him. He was left all alone on the sidewalk. But one day, a miracle happened. A magical fairy came over and said, I will give you, since I feel so bad for you, I will give you 3 magic wishes. Bing went. Bing wished that he wanted to wish that that everybody else on the planet, everybody who stared at him and laughed, would perish. But he decided that he wanted to do that himself. So he was able to get 3 wishes. He wished that he was rich. He wished that he had a bunch of armor, and he wished that he could find that he had could get a job. And then it happened. In a rose. And he became a luxury man. No longer someone who would live in the dark. Now he wanted to get payback off of the people that laughed at him. So he grabbed his battle axe. Ching. And the fairy poofed. And then he saw it. One of the people that had made fun of him. He sliced him with the axe. You know what? No. This is supposed to be children friendly, so no. He used the power of kindness to banish him to another realm. And he did the same for everyone else that made fun of him. And now, no one ever made fun of Bing again. But then the fairy realized what Bing was doing, and he had gone overloaded with power. So the fairy, he turned on his invisibility and wiped Bing out of existence. But the fairy was so overgrown in anger that he wiped the entire planet into abyss. Dun, dun, dun. So then, no one ever heard from Bing Boggle ever again. Game over. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. And if you want to suggest another Freedom Friday, I haven't got any suggestions, or suggest a Builder Buddies, or suggest a Roblox game, or one last thing, I'm thinking about making a Minecraft survival series. Tell me in the comments down below if you would like me to do a Minecraft survival series. But other than that, I will see you all next time. See ya!